Well, when I entered college, I went in as a theater major, and I had enjoyed doing plays in high school and college, but it became apparent pretty quickly that being successful in some kind of an acting career the odds were not favorable. And when I ended up as a psychologist and ended up here teaching psychology at Mont Alto, it became apparent to me that here was an opportunity to bring some of the performance aspect back in again. Any subject can be presented in very boring, dull ways, but they usually have a potential to be presented in interesting, engaging ways too. So I've been finding my biggest challenge and joy in teaching has been trying to find ways to be able to present material that I find interesting in ways that I hope will be interesting for other people too. Being able to draw on the new technologies that have become available in presentation software and hardware has been something that allows me to draw on the wealth of videos and other material out there on the internet and present material in a variety of ways so that it's not just a lecture that goes on and on and on and on. There have been new technologies and being able to get students involved with clickers, hardware that allows them to be able to be polled in a group situation, to be able to indicate what's their level of understanding is for material that we've only just recently covered. Do real-time presentations of questions that can be posed in class, and the entire class has an opportunity to be able to indicate what their level of understanding is. And it's something that never stops. Although much of the introductory general psychology course that I do resembles a lot of the material that I was presented with when I was in college some 40 years ago. At that time, I was attending a large institution that presented the material on 16mm film to a class of several hundred, perhaps even 1,000 people at a time. Also happened to be at 8 o'clock in the morning in a Minnesota winter when I came in bundled up head to toe with a lot of clothing. It was a good way to fall asleep inside of about 15 minutes, and when I find myself waking up day after day wondering what was that all about, I find that now where we've got smaller classes, ways to be able to, even in the somewhat larger classes that I have here at Mont Alto, which may range from 25, 35, perhaps up to maybe 60 people sometimes, yet there are still ways here for people to be able to participate and be a part of the class, even if they feel rather shy about being able to actually pose a question in front of that many people. It changes every semester. I'm always trying to find ways to integrate new material. In that 40 years since the class I took, there have been a lot of discoveries, a lot of changes in the field, and trying to stay current, keep up with current things, and be able to present them in ways that let people know how alive and vital the discipline is has been one of the things that I've really enjoyed here at Mont Alto.